Hey, I'm Kev here, Mr. Kev, with some more coverage from Season 3 of Formula Xbox. And Tier 1, they visited Great Britain, a rainy Great Britain for round 9. What would you expect? And I was right at the back of the grid because I had a no quality penalty from the incident from Jerez at the first corner where I used Drastic Devil as a brake, and I didn't even realise it. But as you can see at the front were Marisha 1-2, got us from Laney, and then you had Legion in third place, and the Red Bulls have drawn me at the back of the grid, so a bit of opposite days for Marisha and Red Bull there it seems. So ours turn, we'll have to actually really work hard here for the win. And at the back of the grid, we were just hoping to get a good start, take advantage of any battles or any incidents happen on the first lap, and then try and get into a rhythm, as we're not really expected to pit during this race. But we got a decent start, as you can see, and we're trying to get past the Red Bulls, but I think it's ours turn who was lagging, and for some reason I'm just attracted to lagging cars, it seems, in the game, so I just followed him off the road, as you would do, and so I'm now about a second back at the back of the field, which is rather annoying. And the Red Bulls, you can see the Sauber, you can see Luz and the Williams as well, really batting hard in the front, so hopefully they can battle hard, and then I can rush in, take advantage, overtake all four of them, and then get into first place and then win the race. Said no one. But I did run wide in Brooklands, as you can see, got in the curves a bit too much, but I managed to save the car there. And we are gaining time actually on the cars in front because of their battling. And so, as you can see, it was raining quite hard at the beginning, and it was doing that for about half a race, but then it kind of eased towards the end of the race though. But into Cops, as you can see, quite a big incident. I think it was Drastic Midget and Brandon, they really got affected by that and had to make early pit stops. And now we're looking at Kells, not the best place to look at a pass there through Maggots or Beckett's, but I did manage to cut the grass, so I did get some pocket money there. But he went wide in Beckett's, and through Chapel managed to get a nice run. Got a bit too close there, but I managed to curse it past him and up to 9th place. Sorry for the no timing on the left hand side there. I practiced rev out it and forgot to turn it on in time for the race. But as you can see on that free, going into Abbey, just used the barrier instead of the curve. Easy mistake to make. Well, I would say easy, but most people don't do it. But yeah, I just turned in a bit too much, and so I got to make a bit stop. I turned on the timing, and I think that was Luz that just got past me in the Williams there. And as you can see, it was Drastic Midget and Brandon who had to pit early, and they get in front of me after my pit stop. So I'm back down to last, but I've got my fresh intermediate, so hopefully I can just get in a rhythm, get some good lap times going, and hopefully catch up to Brandon and Midget in front. And on lap 6 you're going to see how much confidence I have, especially in this middle sector. The car is very nice to drive for once this season, and I actually went purple for once. I just thought I'd put this in there because I rarely go purple, if ever, in a league race, so it was nice to just see myself actually driving fast for once, as that's already been the case this season so far. And as you're going to see for the rest of the season, this is kind of the starting point of me actually getting a bit better in races, actually getting a bit better at the game as well. And so you're going to see me just miss out on getting the fastest lap. I think it was Goddard who did it with a high 34, so lost a few tenths in the last sector, but we're catching up to Midget, and then he went wide in Cops. He's going to hate that. He hates that corner for this race at least, and so I'm not last, I'm up to 12th. And again, through this middle sector, just so much confidence in Maggots and Beckett's especially. He managed to hook it up much better than I can in the dry even, so that's a bit strange. But again, going purple. But unlike the last lap, this lap just went a bit too wide in the braking, went on the curve, went on the grass, forced Stowe, and there I am in the gravel, losing over 5 seconds at least to Brandon, and we're just under 10 seconds behind him, so we were kind of nowhere. But Brandon was about to pit for his tyres, and then when he came out on the pit stop on the next lap, as you can see, over 17 seconds behind Kells. That's how far adrift we are of the pack. He unfortunately had his vehicle destroyed. I'm guessing he got hit by lightning or something. Codemasters luck there, and put it down to lean. Safety cars come out. We're going to take our free pit stop as well, get some fresh intermediates on, and hopefully we can start making some places up on this restart as we weave vigorously. Oh, this is some hard weaving, extreme weaving even, as we cut the grass again. I might as well just cut the grass for the whole circuit. I might as well do that while I'm at this race and near the back in 10th place. But it's gone green and into Club and Vale. It looks like Luz has outbraked himself a bit. Went into Kells and we're going round the outside of Luz, but Kells is on our inside as we go onto lap 11, and we're all side by side into Abbey and Farman. Believe me, you can actually go side by side as we show here, and I'm trying to just outbrake him on the outside, and I get the inside line for the next corner as we outbrake ourselves by Miles, and Justin Midget outbrake himself by Miles right behind me. But I went down the inside of Kells, but on the outside it appears Luz. It's a magic trick. Where did he come from? As he got in front of me and we're down, well, we're up to 9th, but no, I could have been in 8th, and now we're just trying to follow him and gain on that midfield pack in front of us. As going into Maggots and Beckett's, he runs wide on that last part, just like Kells did, but I go into his diffuser. I explore it a bit too much. Hopefully we don't see that too much in 2014 with the noses and cars exploring diffusers there, but I had to let him in front. Don't take advantage of that if you hit a guy. Just let him stay in front at least. But now we've got to concentrate about Drastic Midget, who's right behind us. So someone's gone off. There was Random Beats who's disconnected. We outbreak ourselves into Vale, and now in Club it's Drastic Midget down our inside this time. So we're always battling with our fresh tyres. We couldn't take advantage of him in his last thing, but it was great batting anyway with Midget and with Kells as well and Luz. And Kells is right on our backside. We're trying to take a little look at Midget, but Kells has got our inside here, but in this side he's run a bit wide as we run wide in the loop as well. And now we're trying to get past Drastic Midget. Another classic Midge, and Kev Battle coming up as later in the lap, going into Maggots and Beckett's again. For some reason I'm just hooked up with this in this race, and other guys weren't. As you can see, he went across the grass. He's nicking my car. He's nicking my job of grass cutting. Can't have that. So we're going to curve round his outside as we've got a better exit through Chapel up into 8th place ahead of Midget and Kells in 10th. And now we're trying to catch up to Luz, who's made a bit of a gap here, but we only got one lap and we didn't quite manage to make up that gap, but we got pretty close. If there was a couple more laps, I reckon I could have been right up there ahead of these two guys in front. And my pace overall was very good this race, maybe because I was always on fresh tyres and I never had to deal with wearing tyres, or I never really had to deal with not pitting at all through the race. I pitted twice, so maybe that helped me, but my pace was generally very good as we finish ahead of Midget and in 8th place. Well done to RS2M, and great result from Laney and Legion up there in 3rd. So I hope you enjoyed these highlights of round 9 in Silverstone. Getting there, I'm at halfway mark next time in Germany for round 10. So now for watching, so till then, cheerio.